Mardukite TV. Greetings, my name is Joshua Free, and welcome to episode 4 of our Mardukite TV 10th Anniversary Reboot on YouTube. This is a series dedicated to exploring the New Thought movement known as the Mardukites, also reintroducing a new generation of truth seekers to the once underground sourcebook of ours, the Babylonian Mardukite Tradition, revealed as Necronomicon, the Anunnaki Bible. And as of October 30th this year, this is available for the first time ever in this mainstream release. It's a 10th anniversary collector's edition hardcover, and that contains the complete tablet library archives of the Mardukite Chamberlains as was originally developed during our first active year in 2009. And in the first few episodes here, we've been focusing on what Necronomicon, the Anunnaki Bible, is, what it isn't, and a bit about the background of its development. So let's focus more specifically then, this time, on its actual evolution, the development of this book over the last decade. So I want to chat just a minute here about something that people are going to take notice of, especially returning here on YouTube and so forth, and to give the inside track, of course, to existing and forthcoming Mardukite Chamberlains, people wanting to get involved in the studies and whatnot. The truth seekers are going to be discovering that with our mainstream reboot and the returning emphasis of the Mardukite core that we are publicly demonstrating now for the 10th anniversary, there's going to be a resurgence of interest in past editions, older, more limited print runs of evolving attempts at reaching the perfection that Mardukite Truth Seeker Press was only really able to achieve within the last couple of years, and of which, again, now that all of the groundwork has been done in the background here, it's all being completely reevaluated and revised, rewritten, updated, re-presented in a new definitive series, such as the primary core source book of the original Mardukite core that is now being commemorated with this 10th anniversary collector's edition hardcover for October 2018. And this is the source book that people are in search of these mysteries are after, even over former editions of these materials. For one, the Liber N in Necronomicon of Joshua Free that achieved some popularity in 2009 is only one of 7 parts composing this amazing anthology. In many earlier editions, some of the research and development was still ongoing. And so, while the Necronomicon cycle and Mardukite core is making a comeback, truth seekers are encouraged to seek out these latest editions and those forthcoming, such as from the new Joshua Free publishing imprint, that are unparalleled in comparison to former out-of-print releases that collectors are going to be asking upwards of hundreds of dollars for. So, there's obviously always an interest in collecting, rare and out-of-print magic books, occult titles. But in terms of the relay of information, the ongoing development that took place to reach this pinnacle point where we are re-presenting it again for a new generation of truth seekers and basically demonstrating the apex of what we've been able to achieve, beginning with the first core source book. The benefits are going to be found in our final mainstream releases, beginning with Necronomicon, the Anunnaki Bible, as opposed to some of these former, older, out-of-print editions. So there are a lot of old videos and blogs, and even some history given in the prefaces of here uh, that give some background to the history and development of it. But um, the most important part being the works that went into it. When people go online, they'll see sometimes a lot of various publications and works that were developed by Mardukite Truthseeker Press over the course of its development, which has been quite a long 10-year journey. And it's all being culminated now in the end to some very definitive works that are reintroducing the primary core to a new group of truth seekers, also to ones that are returning that have come and gone over the years, but to allow the remaining group to continue on with other phases. However, the core is called such for a reason. And so in 2009, early spring 2009, the first part of this book, which was Necronomicon, Liber N, was circulating just among the Chamberlains in the springtime, and then became the Lapis edition for the Beltane Stargate opening ceremonies of that year. And then later, that ended up going on to become a second edition, which was put in hardcover in 2009, and a lot of people really only knew it as that, which were mainly the tablets that seemed to resonate, what a lot of people were familiar with already in terms of a Mesopotamian Necronomicon. But some of it actually remained unfinished, which was work that would be done over the next couple of years. But the rest of 2009, we also put out Liber L, which was Necronomicon Liturgy and Lore, and Liber G, which was the Gatekeeper's Grimoire. And that trilogy was the original intention to have a Necronomicon course out in a trilogy. There was a bunch of other information related that didn't seem to quite fit the allotment of how we were organizing these other discourses, which became Liber 9, better known as 9 Gates of the Kingdom of Shadows. So those 4 books, which people see even online, still available in some forms, actually appeared in the original Necronomicon Anunnaki Bible. Now then, why is everything, why is this such a big deal and everything has grown since then? One of the main aspects of Liber N in the beginning was the McClue tablets, which is a very lengthy series. The Simon Necronomicon only actually includes a few of the tablet fragments from that. It's actually a pretty involved series. And only the Akkadian version of it actually appeared in the original versions for several editions of our necro work. So it wasn't until 2011 with Liber M that we were actually able to complete our translations of that tablet cycle. So 100 pages of what only appeared as Akkadian gibberish to some people prior is now actually available. It's even open to some of it here. You can see that it now includes the English translation, not strictly just the Akkadian. So that's there. The other thing too is another series of invocation tablets that was later released as the Book of Marduk by Nabu, or Liber W, became the Tablet W series for this anthology. And then the 7th one being the Book of Sajaha or Shahaha, the Seer of Marduk, a tablet series from Nebuchadnezzar II's time, which details a lot concerning not only the metaphysics of that time period, also prophecies concerning New Babylon rising in the future, and so on and so forth. That text now is in here. So from A to Z, there's a tablet catalog that completely presents our archives of what became a source book for many other years of research and development, but the raw undefiled knowledge, the tablet translations, the information as it appears in a very scholarly, academic, and serious sense, is all within Necronomicon, the Anunnaki Bible. Mardukite TV.